Hey everyone, in this video I want to talk about how people achieve the rocket ship emoji on Skool, which means that they make between $10,000 and $29,000 a month MRR from their online membership community. And these people are usually coaches, consultants, educators, experts, and things of that sort. So if that's you or if that interests you, then you might want to watch. Who am I? I've been someone who's been helping people using the Skool platform for 2 years now. I've gotten to meet some really wonderful people many times through the Skool platform. I've been fortunate to go visit in person, hang out with a bunch of cool people, uh, and uh, learn from them in person by observing and asking questions. So the plan of this video, if you watch to the end, you will understand what it takes to uh, build an offer that allows you to have the rocket ship emoji on Skool, uh, that shows you what it takes to keep the rocket ship emoji, how to continue growing your MRR, and just generally like what an offer on Skool even looks like. So I hope you enjoy this video. So starting off from the beginning, to create an offer on Skool online, any kind of offer online or in person, what's the first thing you need? You need traffic. You need a source of new customers and new interest in your business consistently. And here's a hint, that's why I'm making this video. Here's another hint, the videos don't have to be perfect. As you can see, this is unscripted, low production quality. I am just talking into my iPhone. And a lot of people overthink this and they spend a lot of time, looking at the people who are really far ahead and who have excellent production quality, and they never get started. But other people realize that you just start with what you have, where you're at, and that's how you get to that level where you can have the high production quality, etc. So start with what you got, start making content today. Content isn't just a thing you do once every great while. It's something you have to do consistently every day of the week, every week. Publish this content and put it out there. The other thing that most people get wrong, the misconception, is you need a lot of followers and a lot of subscribers, etc., to make any kind of money online. That's not true. You don't need a ton of people. You don't need a ton of followers. What you need are quality leads. And even as a beginner with less than 100 subscribers, you are able to find customers using the internet. Of course, the more time you invest and the more you work at this game, the better it can be, the better that you can get. And it's a time thing. It's not an overnight success thing. You have to put effort and time into this and work on the little things, the details, and constantly be chipping away at it. But it does work. And the other cool thing is it's a lifestyle business. So it works with you, it works with your life, it works with your time and your schedule, and it's also fun. It's like a game, it's like a challenge, it's like solving a Rubik's Cube. So basically, what I'm saying is this isn't for people who are super lazy and not into improving their lives and figuring out how to make their world better and provide for the people around them. This isn't any kind of scheme or whatever. This is just how business works. The more focus you put on it, the more effort and time and thought you put into making your product better and finding new customers that need that product, the more the wins will start to compound. So that's what it takes to get the traffic. And we'll come back to the traffic and why that's important in a second. The next thing you need is an offer. So the offer, the way to look at the offer is what have you had challenge with in the past and what have you tried to fix in your own life? Chances are, even if you haven't gotten that far with it, if you've put any sort of time and effort and thought into fixing something in your life, you most likely can share that process and help people further behind you. Usually things like if you've ever learned another language, that means you are capable of helping other people get a little bit further ahead of where they're at, if they're a beginner in that language. And by the way, none of this is new. People make money all over the world teaching things like language, teaching things like you don't, there's a misconception in America where you need to only buy from these institutions. That's not true. The way the world economy really has worked for thousands of years is people helping people do things. So you don't have to be under this corporate mindset where people only buy the corporate product, right? That's not true. Entirely false. People buy all kinds of things from all kinds of people. And once you open your mind to this possibility, then you start to see, oh, okay, if I'm good at something like a craft or some kind of coaching, like swimming, I can coach people that are specifically one age group. I can teach them how to swim. I can help them improve their swimming. Or interest group like triathletes, I can help them with their swimming. Um, then the world unlocks to you because you're able to go directly to those people and say, hey, I can help you with this thing. The other thing, though, that people make a mistake with is they think, oh, now I don't know how much to charge, or I'm giving so much away and I'm not charging the right amount, right? Well, if you are correctly priced, then you will have an easy time finding people who will want to work with you and want to be good to work with, essentially. So don't get caught in that trap. I've gotten caught in that trap many times. Underpricing, okay? Very, very key mistake. It just wastes so much time. So much of your time is wasted when you don't charge the right amount. Uh, yeah, it's pretty incredible. So try and avoid that at all costs. Just accurately price yourself right at the beginning. Don't undercharge, okay? So that's all once you have your offer and you know exactly who you're helping, okay? Even if you don't think you have any sort of skill set or whatever it might be, there's still something you can help people with, especially if you're already watching this kind of content. If you're already looking for how to help people, how to make a business, how to help people like that, if you're trying to improve your own life, that in itself qualifies you for being in this sort of business. You are able to take a look at your life and be like, I want to help other people so that way I can improve my own life. That's fair game, because you have to remind yourself a lot of people just sit on the couch and watch TV. They don't do anything at all. So pat yourself on the back that you're even trying to help other people, okay? That you're even trying this thing of making money online, all right? Basically, the thing that I want to tell you is like the quicker you can realize that this is a reality, the sooner you'll start like actually enjoying the fruits of the labor, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep going, keep pushing. Now, the traffic and the conversion thing. Okay, so like I said at the beginning, you don't need a lot of followers on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. You just need to publish consistent quality content. And like I also said, it gets better the more you do it. And consistently means weekly at the minimum, weekly. So the more that you do it weekly, the more that you improve, right? Now, the conversion mechanism, you need to have that offer hosted wherever you want to host it. You probably know, somewhere that you can take payment, right? I use the platform called Skool. It's only $99 a month. If you use my free trial link in the bio in my description, I will help you set it up with DM coaching. So there's that. Because Skool is $99 a month, they pay out 40% per month in affiliates for everyone that uses your link and stays a member. So I'm basically incentivized by Skool to help you stay on the platform. So basically, it costs you nothing extra, and you get me as a support person for your school success. Anyways, so on Skool or on a funnel or whatever, you have your conversion. So you have your product. You say, hey, here's my product. Here's how much it costs. Blah blah blah. Now, most people spend so much time perfecting that and setting up that page, but they have no traffic going to it. That's a huge problem. If you have no traffic going there, then you have no way of converting those people to actually being customers. So to get the rocket ship emoji on Skool, you have to have an offer that costs money, right? And like I said, it's $10,000 to $29,000 a month. There's other emojis that signify higher amounts of money, but the rocket ship emoji is the first one MRR base that you get when you make money on Skool. And it's $10,000 a month. That's a pretty big reach for a lot of people. So I'm excited to see how that feels when I get it, hopefully soon when I get it. And I'm excited to help other people with it as well. So $10,000 a month. So the math breaks down, right? That's like if you charge $99 a month, that's like about 100 people to get there. So now, if you assume like a 10% conversion rate, you need what, 1,000 people to see your thing. You need 1,000 people to see your video and your link and go to the about page and decide if they want to convert or not. Okay. So what do you need to make sure of is your about page or your funnel needs to have the right wording. Okay. And when it comes to the right wording, it has to be it has to be exactly what people want. Like it has to be a juicy offer. You have to answer the questions that they have before they even ask the question in their head. Like, is this for me? Will this work with my time? Will this work with my schedule? Is this too expensive? Will this give me enough value for the price that I pay? All these questions are subconsciously going off in your person's mind. So essentially, you have to answer all those little questions. And if you can answer them all, then that's an easy sale. And if it's the right time for them. So if it's the right time for you to put yourself in a situation where you're accountable for getting your rocket ship emoji because you're working with someone like me who is also striving each week to get my rocket ship emoji and helping other people do it as well, based on what I've seen, what I've learned from the people at the top of Skool who are doing rocket ship emoji. They have the rocket ship emoji in their Skool group. Again, like I'm learning from the top, I'm studying, and I'm bringing it back to you so you can get all your questions answered and get there in half the time. But if you're one of those people that wants to do that, then I have a link below. It's Skool, skool.com/rocketship, and you can join the Rocket Ship Challenge with me, where I show you how I'm doing it. I give you weekly updates and one-on-one comment support so we can all win together. All right, I'll see you over there on my Skool platform, Skool group. Have a nice rest of your day and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.